Hello my dear YouTuber friends, and I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome to this new video. Now you may or may not have seen the latest developer live stream by Asobo. That's linked down in the description. The next world update is going to be Ireland and the UK. Yes, we've already had one of these updates for the UK way back, I think in 2020. I believe it's one of the earlier updates, but now they're going to redo it with new levels of detail, so new dem maps and goodness knows what. I'm going to be talking about that and the specifics of what's to come in the video. Maybe more importantly for fans of the channel and fans of London and Huddison International, etc. We're going to get apparently a brand new London. It's been a long time coming, hasn't it? I'm going to be talking about all those details in this video as well. This could be the answer to many of our prayers who like to fly around the London area. Well, listen, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with this video. Okay, so as I'm flying around the Dublin area, I've just taken off from Dublin Airport there, in fact. Let's talk about some of these exciting changes. By the way, World Update 17 is due out on the 23rd of July, so Tuesday the 23rd of July. That's just a few days away from making this video, so it's very close. But they started off showing the old dem maps, so the old basically level of details maps over Ireland and England, and over Ireland and Scotland in particular. Jorg mentioned that the dem there was only like 20 to 30 metre or something like that. With the new maps, it seems some of them will be going down to 50 centimetres in places, so that's very exciting over Ireland and Scotland in particular, areas that weren't given much love until this forthcoming world update. So in Ireland they showed a few places like Cork. I'll show you on screen, and then we have Cork Airport, Dublin. As I'm flying over here, by default it's not very detailed, but there's going to be new detail added with this world update. The Cliffs of Moher. And lots of POIs and goodness knows what. Looks very exciting. Now, there's some POIs in Northern Ireland as well. Jorg did mention that he didn't get round to doing Belfast, which is a great shame. That's a very vibrant city. Would be great to see Belfast receive a lot of love in the future. I know Blue Boy and Bren's in our Discord would have been probably quite disappointed to hear that Belfast hadn't been given a facelift in this forthcoming update. But many places and POIs in Northern Ireland will. And then we move on to Scotland. So you mentioned places like Glasgow and Edinburgh are going to receive new dem elevation, basically. New levels of details, a makeover in effect. And it shows lots of bridges and POIs over Scotland. That looks very exciting. Now, you may be asking, and I'm wondering as well, Orbix, I've got Orbix North, Central and South. Will these affect this new world update, or will the new world update affect them? There's a lot of POIs added with the Orbix packs. I'll link the videos I've done on them down below in the description, by the way, because they look excellent already. So how will it interact? Will it all merge together well? Well, we can only hope so. You also mentioned places like the Isle of Man. That should be very interesting. A place I've not really visited much in the sim. With the forthcoming world update, I'll have to do that, won't I? Isle of Man and Gibraltar as well. So it all looks quite fascinating. A lot of areas that weren't given a lot of love. I mean, I'm flying around Dublin now. It doesn't look... I wonder if I've got Orbix Dublin installed, because I do own Orbix Dublin. I'm not sure. It could do with a bit of a facelift though, couldn't it? And certainly as you go further into Ireland, so Seven Island, Kilkenny, Cork, those areas, they don't look anything like they do in real life, so it'll be nice to see them and nice to fly over them more with the forthcoming World Update. All very exciting stuff indeed. Okay, well that's Ireland, Scotland and other places. Let's now turn our attention back to London. This potentially could be the most exciting update of all. Okay, so I've just taken off from Haddison International, runway 27, flying over the current London we have in the sim. That's going to be important because we want to compare this to the potential new World Update London. Before I talk about that quickly, Jorg did mention other cities in the UK receiving a facelift. Cities like Bristol and Brighton. Now with Orbix South they looked okay. They could do with a little bit of TLC, so that's all welcome. A bunch of POIs, which is always welcome, so a new POIs hopefully. And he also mentioned one of the reasons he's doing this World Update is because of the Farnborough Air Show, which is forthcoming. And apparently on the days of the air show you should see all the activity around this new Farnborough airport, which is done by Innobuilds by the way, so that should be quite interesting. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to testing that out. So there you go. Seems like all areas are going to receive a facelift and update. Now let's talk about London specifically. As I'm just about flying over that building there, flying over some of the famous landmarks there. From some angles it can look quite nice. Keep in mind I've got Orbix South and Orbix London landmarks installed. I'll link the Orbix London landmarks video I did down below in the description as well. From some angles like that, unless you press active pause and let it render in properly, I mean even there it can look like a bomb's hit it, like it's just, there you go, now it's rendering in. Just like it's just not rendering in properly. This is the type of experience many of us experience flying over the London area. Now, apparently, Jorg was saying, as part of that live stream, which I've linked down below in the description, essentially London and Greater London areas, as we know them now, have been scrapped. And this new World Update will replace... I mean, look at that. That is terrible, isn't it? Just going to active pause there, just let it render in. Oh, dear. Yeah, when you're flying over it, sometimes you think... this is not the experience I expected from London. This is all going to be scrapped apparently, and the new World Update will replace the London and the Greater London areas. So areas leading up to Heathrow and around the outskirts of London. This potentially could be very exciting for a lot of us. I know a lot of us enjoy flying over the London area. It's just the experience you get like that, which always brings us with a thump back down to earth. There we go, I'll just active pause again. Sometimes I do that when flying over London just to let it render in. When it does render in, it looks okay. It just needs really a facelift. It's been a long time coming, people, hasn't it? We've all said, you know, London should be receiving more care and attention. And it looks like potentially with this World Update, it will receive that. Now you can bet Tuesday the 23rd I will be live streaming. I hope. If I can't live stream, I'll certainly make a video about the World Update. Aiming to live stream it, so watch out for that. So I'll be flying over the London area, flying around Ireland, flying around all Scotland, all the different places. Isle of Man, that type of thing, just to see how the world update has affected these areas and if it's given us what we promised. Apparently, effectively, we're going to have the highest DEM map seen over the London area seen in the sim so far. I believe that's what York said during that live stream. It's going to receive the highest levels, essentially highest levels of details in the sim as it stands at the moment. So that should be interesting to see. Oh, that was a bit of a pause. Typical experience flying over London. Like I said, it can look nice from some angles. It's just not the London we've been wanting, isn't it? So let's hope this world update delivers. But do let me know your own thoughts about that. Do you think we're going to get a London we all deserve with this world update? I certainly hope so. Let me know down below. And anything else coming in this world update. What are your interests in it? Give the video a like if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. And I'll see you soon.